Dear readers, I deeply appreciate your time and emotional investment in this story, and I hope its raw honesty resonates with you as we explore the complexities of trust and betrayal together. When my wife Emily departed for what she described as a work seminar, I barely gave it a second thought. As a corporate coach, she was always jetting off to various cities, engaging with clients, and attending professional gatherings. My trust in her was unwavering. She left with a tender kiss, her luggage in tow, vowing to check in nightly. Yet her calls were brief, evasive, and peppered with reasons for late-night dinners with coworkers. A nagging unease stirred within me, but I dismissed it, chiding myself for overthinking. 5 days later, Emily returned, radiant with an almost ethereal glow. Her complexion seemed brighter, her smile dazzling, and her demeanor suggested she'd been on a refreshing retreat rather than a taxing business trip. She enveloped me in a warm embrace, her kiss overly enthusiastic, and spoke effusively about the seminar's success. My suspicions deepened in the following days. Subtle shifts became apparent. Emily grew secretive, with her phone always setting its screen down on surfaces. She began frequenting the gym more, splurging on new outfits, and even spritzing perfume for remote work days. These small changes accumulated, yet I held my tongue, reassuring myself that the truth would surface if something was amiss, and surface it did in a way I never anticipated. 2 weeks after her return, Emily mentioned feeling unwell, citing nausea and exhaustion, even half joking about catching something at the seminar. I urged her to visit a doctor, and to my surprise, she consented, though she downplayed it as mere stress. I sensed there was more to it. When she returned from her appointment, her nervous demeanor was palpable, though she remained tight-lipped. Days later, a letter arrived. Her medical results. Emily was out, and curiosity overwhelmed me. I opened the envelope, expecting something trivial, but the contents stopped me cold. The report revealed she had contracted an STD. My heart sank. My wife, who had been away for a seminar, had returned with more than just memories. That evening, as she walked in, still beaming, I sat at the kitchen table, the lab results laid out before me. Her face palled, her vibrant smile fading the moment she saw the paper. "Where did that come from?" she faltered. My hands trembled, but my tone remained steady. "It arrived in the mail." "Want to explain?" Her excuses tumbled out. Absurd claims about unsanitary hotel facilities or tainted food. I didn't believe a single one. When her fabrications crumbled, she collapsed into tears, her confession spilling forth. The seminar was a facade, a weekend escape with a man she'd met months earlier. My chest constricted, the sting of betrayal sharper than I'd ever felt. She pleaded for understanding, insisting it was a fleeting error and that her love for me remained true. But how do you recover from such a breach? It wasn't just the infidelity. It was the calculated lies, the pretense of normalcy, and the reckless disregard for my well-being. I sat in silence, watching the woman I once trusted scramble to salvage our fractured bond with hollow promises. That night, I packed a suitcase. Emily trailed me through the house, sobbing, begging, vowing to make amends. But my decision was final. I told her I couldn't remain bound to someone who betrayed me so profoundly and endangered my health. Without hesitation, her cries reverberated as I shut the door behind me. Months have passed, and I've painstakingly rebuilt my life step by step. Emily has reached out offering endless apologies, but I've never looked back. The memory of her radiant return, only for the truth to unravel everything,
still haunts me.
If I've learned anything, it's that a deceiver's smile can conceal the most painful realities. Thank you, dear audience, for joining me in this journey through heartache and resilience. And I hope the story inspires reflection on the fragility and strength of trust.